Hey guys, Mad Theories here. Now, we are back with another video. So today, I came up with this idea now what would happen, right, if God actually planned out for Thanos to kill every single, like, deity that was out there. Now, I know it's like kind of a far-fetched and kind of like a dark story. Now, even though in the original story, it was basically him was supposed to, like, after he defeated like Zeus and everybody from like the Greek mythology, he was supposed to go over to like the Norse, then the Egyptian, and then it was supposed to be him meeting with the three wise men. Now, what if God actually planned out everything in Kratos' life that he placed in him to be created by Zeus, but God created everybody, but he created uh Kratos to actually kill everybody, so that way they can welcome and bring in the new god, which would be like him. So I mean, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of like far-fetched. I know a lot of people like, well, it's kind of crazy and dark because it's like, well, you basically saying that it was planned from the beginning for Kratos to actually to murder every single god that's out there, so that way there can only be, the one and only true God, and it's God himself. So it's kind of crazy because it's like how Kratos came along and through the Greek mythology, he just wrecked everybody. He wrecked everybody. And then coming over to like the Norse, now okay, sure, he fought up against Balder, whatever his darn good name is, Balder. He fought up against him. He fought up against those two twin Thunder brothers. He fought up against them, and then some more other peoples and stuff. Now, even though personally I haven't beaten the game yet. I haven't beaten the game yet 'cause taking my time, even though the game is sexy as hell. But they basically, it's like, it's how he is. It's like, I feel like this is what probably Kratos' mission, his true mission is, because if they do it right, how it was supposed to be, like him going down the line, because in the original story, after when he killed Zeus, like there was supposed to be like this portal, I believe, that was supposed to open up, and him going over to Eva, the north, yeah, he's supposed to go over to like the north side. I believe that's how it's supposed to go. I can't fully remember, but I know there was supposed to be like him like traveling, and then him like going up against like the rest of the other gods and like the other planes. Even though, from a short sideline here, is that well, I ain't gonna spoil anything, so I'd rather not say anything, but just saying that when you play the game, everybody knew. It wasn't like no surprise, like, oh wait, who's Kratos, like who is he? Everybody knew, no surprise there. But yeah, like I think it would have been kind of cool if God actually had Kratos actually go out and kill everybody, all of those small tier gods, all the deities. So basically he staged up everything. He staged up how the turn of events would go, right? Like how Kratos is like, oh, I despise the gods and stuff. Now he despises the Greek gods, which kind of gave him PTSD, post-traumatic god disorder. So this is how he's kind of like, he's very untrusting with gods. It's like as soon as he hears the G word, he's like, wait, what? Oh hell no. It's like, I'm coming over there to kill him and stuff. Like, I hate the G word. So I think that Kratos actually fighting and killing like all the gods and leading up to like the three wise men, to the birth of Jesus, and then to God himself, it would be kind of cool, because then afterwards God would no longer have any use for him. So he'll probably just have like maybe Lucifer kill him, or probably like an angel or something, because it would be dope. Like after like all the gods is dead, like who else is there for Kratos to fight? Then you have angels and demons. So yeah, Kratos would actually go to hell, and everybody would be there. Lucifer's there, demons is there, Amadeus is there, Asmodeus is there. All the princes, all the demon lords and stuff. So it would be kind of crazy to see Kratos actually killing them all and stuff. And then it leads up to like God, and God tells him, he's like, well, I was the one who did everything. I made Zeus create you. I made this and that happen. Ares was just a part of the plan to get you to become the person that you are and stuff. So it wasn't Zeus's fault. It wasn't well, it was their fault, but it was under my will. Like, I told everybody to do this because if you really think about it, right? God still would have existed, but all of the Greek gods, they wouldn't have known of his existence because, let's just say, God hid his presence. God hid his presence, so they wouldn't know who he was. They would have been believing that they was God. They was kings and gods of their own realm, and they was truly supreme. But there was a divine being that holds the title of God. you know I think that would have been kind of cool if that would have happened. So you would actually would have seen Kratos versus God, and ooh boy, it would have been crazy. And then let's just say, like, Kratos would have had like all of the power from all of the Greek gods, the Norse gods, all the gods he's ever killed in his life, even demons and stuff, and he had all the power and absorbed into his body. I would strongly say it still wouldn't be enough to actually dethrone God, but it's a thought. It's kind of a thought because he's fighting up against the true and divine being himself and stuff. Now, even though when he fought against Ares, Zeus, all of them did do some pretty hefty things. Like open up dimensions and stuff. It was kind of cool when he actually killed them and stuff. But having them to fight God, I mean, ooh, ooh, that's like a kind of that's pushing it a little too far. But this is what I personally think that if God himself actually created all of them just so that way Kratos can defeat them, because it's like it kind of makes sense to a degree, because it's like you only supposed to worship only one true God. Now, sure, there's people out there that worship Zeus, they worship Odin, they still believe in those times, and it's all right to believe, but there's only one true God out there to believe in, rather than the lesser gods and the smaller deities that's out there. So, ooh boy, I think that shit would actually be hella good, hella crazy, and then Kratos would be so pissed off because it's like you was the one pulling everyone's strings, you was the one that made everybody do this and stuff, and you made me technically, you was like having me shift over to each and every single one of the realms. Because explain Athena has gained a higher plane of existence, even though she's kind of around, but she's gained that form of higher plane of existence. So I would strongly say she has like some sort of a connection there. There's like a connection there and stuff, because she's always like smiling at Kratos, because Kratos did say that she kind of made him into his monster. So it's like, okay, but who was pulling the strings there? So I think that shit would have been quite interesting to quite interesting to see. Quite interesting to see. But yeah, I was gonna make this short. I wasn't gonna go into like any further like details of what I think. But if you like what you heard what you like, please subscribe, share, do all that wonderful stuff.